Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel with the nose ring. Well, hello, my lovelies. How's everyone doing today? I was talking to myself because I got a new nose ring. See it? I'm not sure. I'm just not sure how I feel about this open right there. Yeah, it just looks like it's a broken nose ring. But anyway, how's everyone doing out there today? So, as you can tell by the title for today's video, we are going to be diving into the conspiracy palette. If you saw my last video, you saw that I just got this recently, and it took me forever to get it because I didn't get it the first go around, so I had to wait till this go around. So we're just going to jump right into it because I need to get this going because it's already after 3 o'clock. It took me forever to get ready today because I tried a couple new things. I've used these one other time, but it was like, just tried it, went on with it, you know. Well, I wanted to try these two things here that I got in my Trend Mood Box Volume 3. There's a Volume 4 coming out, so go check out Trend Mood Box on Instagram and also Trend Mood 1 because she shows you like lots of new releases and things coming out in her Trend Mood boxes. She shows you like sneak peeks and things that are going in them. There is a Trend Mood Box takeover that she's doing with a skincare brand that I'm unfortunately allergic to, I can't use. But the Trend Mood Box has a bunch of different things in it, and you have to kind of jump on it like literally as soon as it's released. You put your email address in and give her the email address, and then she sends you a code, and as soon as that opens up, it's a passcode, you go into the site and order it. So it's like kind of like a Jeffree Star thing. You gotta do it like right away. And also I tried to find a barrette to put my hair back so I'm not constantly doing this, you know, I'm putting makeup on, but I don't have hair. I didn't have hair for the longest time, so I threw away all my barrettes. Anyway, so this was in one of the boxes, and it's the e.l.f. primers. It's the Poreless Putty and the Luminous, and I put it on today, like hours ago. We're talking like hours ago, and it took me forever to get ready because I've been jamming in my music. I had my like Pantera going, and this is how my music ranges. I had my Christian, contemporary Christian, so I had Casting Crowns on, and like the next song that comes on could be like Cold Chamber, Mushroom Head, or whatever. So you never know with me. So I'm like trying to put makeup on, and I'm like, bang, it's hilarious. Anyhow, so I put these on. I put the Poreless one on, like just like through my T-zone, and then I put the Luminous one all over. Not really liking it. I used my Emma foundation today. I was waiting for the darker color to come in because this one's a tiny bit too light. It's not, I mean, it's good, but it's a tiny bit too light. So I got like the next color up to see, you know, if I can maybe mix them together and play with it a little bit. And I've used this before, and it's amazing foundation. This is actually the Fair Lady T2C, and I ordered the T3 next time. But it hasn't gotten here yet today. The mail sometimes comes anywhere between 1 and 4, and it's just not here yet. Probably will be here as I'm doing this video. But anyway, it's just not, I don't know if it's the primer's not working. I think if I remember last time I really didn't like it. For some reason, I'll bring you in so you can see what I'm talking about. It's settling in very weird. And I also use my Toddy blender because it actually puts a more of a full coverage. And I thought instead of using, you know, instead of adding water to the mix with my normal Juno sponges, I was going to try this instead. But if you look like right here, and I know it's not the foundation because I've used the foundation before and didn't have the problem. Okay, I'm going to let the camera kind of focus in a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but it's settling in really weird, like right in here, right through here, down in here. If it focuses, it'll, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna focus. My camera does weird things sometimes up close. Maybe if I sit back and let it focus it in on me. There it goes. Okay, but it's settling in like weirdly with this this primer. I don't know. I can't explain it. And then under my eyes, I used that Kate Somerville. If you saw in one of my other videos, you saw where I got it in my Boxy pop-up, and I used that retinol eye cream, and you can see it's not performing well with my Jeffree Star under eye concealer. I used the C5, and it's really creasing up under my eyes more. I mean, I have creases. I'm almost 52 years old, but for some reason I've been using it ever since I got it in the Boxy pop-up. And yesterday I had, like, I guess about 5 or 6 hours after I had it on, like underneath my eyes, I started getting like a pilling effect. You know, I didn't have any makeup on. I just had like this really weird pilling effect underneath my eyes. I do it's called dermaplaning, and it's where you use like a at home. I don't know how they do it, like in salons and dermatologist offices or whatever, because I don't do that. I do it myself at home, and it's like this, it's almost like a blade, but it's not a blade. Sorry, I should have brought one over here to show you guys. Actually, I'm gonna go get it so that people that don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'll probably call off mid-sentence on that. But anyway, this is what a dermaplane tool looks like. And it's like a razor, but it can't cut. But it has like these little teeth on it. And you take it like along your face, like this. And it actually gets rid of like the tiny little bitty hairs and like dead skin cells. So it's like an exfoliation tool. And I do that like once a month. And it helps with like these tiny little baby hairs I get up through here, and helps exfoliate my skin. But then your skin's kind of got to breathe for a while. So I didn't wear any makeup at all yesterday. I also had another migraine that I was kind of babying along. And I think it was just the migraine that I had earlier in the week was just so horrific. The doctor says it's just our weather, and it's causing so much fluctuations with the barometer. Then that's probably why I'm having so many headaches. But she did increase my medication. She told me to take 2 of my Max Salt, and then my Topamax that I take daily. I take 2 of them in the evening. She added 1 in the morning. So I take 3 of them a day now. So we'll see whether that's going to help. But this one headache's just kind of, it's still there. I mean, like right now I'm feeling it. It's just like a dull sensation. So it's not really a headache. It's just like dullness. But I had that yesterday. So yesterday just was not a day for me to sit with any lights on me or nothing like this. So I did not put makeup on. Plus I had to give my face a rest from the dermaplaning because it opens your pores up. So anything you put on your skin is going to go into your skin deeper. And I have like, I get spots, like after I do it, my skin gets really sensitive. So I have like one little spot here, and my face may break out a couple days from that. So anyway, I did that yesterday. So my skin could be reacting from that. So I don't know whether that's why I got a little zealous around my nose areas. I don't know whether that's why it's kind of settling in there. Maybe, maybe not. But I'm just not a fan of that primer just yet, so we'll see the way the day goes on. But anyway, let's get onto this, because this is why you're here. You're not here listening to me complain about that. You're here to see this. And let's open it up. My son was swatching it earlier because he's been waiting for this too. So he swatched it earlier, and he does amazing swatches. He'll like take it out, and he's like swatching his arm. Like, how do you do that? I'm like, you should get on here and like show your arm, because his swatches are so good. And my swatches do not look like that. My swatches suck. You all have seen my swatches. His swatches are good. So he needs to be the one here doing it, because he was doing swatches for me. But anyway, so if you have not seen this, I'm going to show it to you again. This is what the palette looks like. And like this color here, and this color, this color, and this color are the colors I usually gravitate toward. And that's what's in like the Jeffree Star palette that I just did the other day. So I was going to do this again, and I thought, well, yeah, they kind of look the same. So I really don't know. I really want to use this color. If nowhere else, at least like maybe right here underneath, because it looks really good when you put mascara on your lower lash line with yellows. For some reason, just like makes it pop. Another thing too, the smell smells a little bit like rubber cement. So I don't know if, I think it's the plastic, because the plastic kind of has that rubber cement smell. I don't know if it's the actual the formula, or whether it's in the plastic. I'm not sure. It's not overpowering. It's not like this huge rubber cement smell. And you have to excuse me, my nose is running like crazy. And that's just because when you get old, you get a lot of nose hairs, and I kind of dermaplane inside my nose. Yeah, it's embarrassing, but I do. And now my nose runs. So you have to excuse that. And this nose ring, see, I don't, anyway, enough about my bitching. Enough of my complaining. So I'm going to do the swatches for you, and like I said, you know my swatches really suck. So I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can read the names to you too. Let me do that. I'm going to do row by row. So the top row, I'm going to start like up. I'm going to start up here, and it's going to be Ranch, My Pills, Tanacon, Diet Root Beer, Just a Theory, and Spiraling. So I'm just going to put them on, and we're going to go from there. Yeah, see my swatches? I do so bad at swatches. I really do. I mean, his swatches were like perfect, like in line, and they just look so good. And mine, like, look so bad compared to his. I don't know what he does that's so good with his, but he does something that just, I don't know. They look like the ones that you see in all the ads. Okay, so that's what they look like. See, I can't even hold them up to the camera right. And he just does them perfectly. So that's what that first row looks like. Okay, let me wipe that off and we'll go to the next row. I'm gonna try doing them over here so maybe easier to see for you guys. It's just so hard because I don't know where to put them because of my tattoos. And someone requested I do a video with my tattoos and their meanings, and I will be doing that. So when it gets a little warmer so I can show you the few that I have on my legs. Okay, the next row is going to be Conspiracy, Pigment, Food Videos, Trisha, Cheese Dust, and Flaming Hot. And I'm sorry about the sound of my phone, I forgot to turn it off. Alright, so we have Conspiracy, Pigment, Food Videos, that's that yellow, Trisha. The Trisha feels really crunchy, like, it doesn't feel as smooth as the other ones. Cheese Dust, and Flaming Hot. Ooh, Flaming Hot, I like that one. So that's that row. Okay. Got some staining on that one. Let me dig that off there. And the last row is going to be What's the Tea, which is that green matcha color. The Diet Cola, which is the silver. Not a Fact, which is that dark purple. Sleep Paralysis, which is like a silvery black. Illuminati, which is the green. And my Rides Here, which is like the black. Try that off. Okay. Ooh, what's that silver? Now the next thing is going to be trying to figure out like what look to do with these, because I do a lot of the same looks and I wanted to do something different, but I just don't know what to do. Alright, that's that row. I want to get closer for you to see that silver because there we go. Kind of look like the green at first, but anyway, that's that last row. And these two colors look the same, but they're not. There we go. It's a little better. So that's that row. Okay. So now we get to play. Get all this off my hands first. And I got in a sample. I got my Sephora order today. I got some Ordinary skincare. They had a couple extra things I wanted to try. Whew. I dug a little hard. It's all red now. Okay. And I got a sample of this eyeliner in. I have to show you. I'm going to try it today, I think. And it's Marc Jacobs. And it's just this little eyeliner. And look how little. It's just tiny little baby. It's so little. That's the tip of it. It's called, it was, I can't remember the name of it, but it actually turns up. It's really neat. It's called, oh my goodness, that's tiny lettering. Let's see if I can get my little handy dandy magnifying glass out here. Highliner is what it's called, gel crayon. So we're going to try that today. Okay, guys. Let's see what I can dig up with myself here. And also, I used for my contouring, and I started putting a little bit of blush on, but I'm going to wait to put the rest on. It's my Juno, and it's the Cherry Bomb palette, and this is what the palette looks like. It also has a really pretty highlighter in here, but this is what the Cherry Bomb palette looks like. And they also have another palette that's the darker palette. I'll show you that one before we get started here. And it's the Bombshell. And they're having a sale right now on their brushes. And they're $3 brushes. And that's this brush here. So if you guys want to go check that out, I'll leave my link below. It is an affiliate link. And I make a small commission off that. So if you guys use that link, I thank you from the bottom of my heart if you do. But if you don't, that's fine too. but I will put that down there. But this is the Bombshell one. I've only used this a couple times because it is darker, but it's really pretty too. So we got the Bombshell and the Cherry Bomb. So that's the two side by side. Okay, my darling lovelies. My lovelies. I call you my lovelies because everybody's lovely out there. Because you put up with me and everybody is just wonderful. No matter what anybody tells you, you're wonderful. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Don't believe what they tell you. Because everybody has good qualities. Everybody. Every one of you. I don't care what anybody says or does. I'm going to turn my phone down because I forgot to turn the volume down before I start it. And I want to make sure that we don't get disturbed by my phone with its obnoxious sounds. So I'm turning it completely down. Okay. My son told me he wanted me to do like a dark color like all over my lid, but my lids don't like that because of my hood that I have. See, I'm really getting settled. And when I talk, the more it settles into these lines. And I've already laid down my base. I did remember this time the other day when I did my Butter London. I forgot, but I did lay down my P. Louise base already. I didn't use a whole lot of it because I don't want to like overdo it and have more creasing. So, I really like to try something different, but I don't know. Because I always end up doing the same thing, you know? I kind of want to do this Not a Theory and see what it looks like on my lid. I wish I knew whether my husband was planning on going anywhere this evening because I could do two different looks. It goes on very smooth. Can you see that? Can you see what I'm doing? I wonder if my lights are too bright. Do you think they're too bright? I keep them on bright, so that light bright. You guys remember light brights? But I keep it on bright so you guys can actually see what the heck I'm doing. But let me turn it down a little bit. Maybe it's too bright. Is that better? Or is that worse? Because it's really, really cloudy and raining here today. And I don't want it to be too dark, too bright. I want it bright so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see. We'll go bright as they go. See what I mean? When it gets too bright, you really can't see what I'm doing. How's that? I'm going brighter or darker. And my Juno mirror here actually has a light on it. I'll show you. But then I get a glare, but I'll show you. See what it does? Yeah. But I like it that it has a mirror and then it has like another little mirror that I can put up. So I can, maybe you can do that. Do like Jeffree Star and hold the mirror up. But I can't see in his big mirror up front, up close, I mean. In some of my videos, I'm actually doing this because I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. Let's see what happens. I look up like this and I can't see it, but like this, you can see the color, but when I look up like this, I really can't. I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer too because it's hard to see what I'm doing. We're already 12 minutes in the video and I really haven't done diddly squat, have I? Alright, that's what that color looks like all over. And then on the other side, I'm going to put something different over here. I was going to do that silver, but now that I see it on my finger, I don't think I want to put it all over. I don't think it's going to look right all over, so we're not going to do that. Let's do pigment. Let's do the pigment all over. Why not, right? And I'm going to use my finger because I feel like it. And plus it allows me to feel exactly where my lid is. And I can get really close to my lash line without going, like, you know, without it getting like all over me. Okay, it is splotchy with my finger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a brush now and do that. So let me grab my other little brush sets here. And this is my bling brushes and my Juno brushes. I'm going to grab one of them brushes out. Let's grab Let's grab one of my Juno brushes and try to put on this pink. I'm just going to tap it on. And I'm going up a little higher than my lid to make up for not having a crease. Usually I don't put like a dark color on my lid, but that's kind of neat. I'm not hating that. I am not hating it. If I'm looking at both eyes, I think I kind of like that pink. I wonder what it's going to look like if I mix it with the other side. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, this is not a wet wipe, this is just a tissue because I don't want to wipe off the P. Louise. Now that we know that I don't want to wear that other color, I'm going to just do this to put the pink on top of it. And I'm not going to do both eyes on camera, as you know. But I did just want to kind of play around and see what that other color looked like. A lot of kick up in the pan. As you know, with vegan formulas, that happens. And I will show you that. I'm not mad at that. Some people that bothers though, so I'll make sure I tell people if there is kick up in the pan. You just have to make sure you tap your brushes. Because if you go right from here to here, you're going to get, you know, kick up, fall out on your face. So just make sure you tap your brushes. And I use the tapping motion when I put mine on. Just works better for me that way. Just whatever works better for you. I still have some of that left from the other sides. I'm just going to mix it up. I'm going to put a little bit of that in this one. Kind of mix it up some. Okay. Okay, what I did is I went back with that color that I first laid down over here. I'm just kind of mixing it in a little bit. Kind of give it like a little bit of a highlight color. Kind of giving a little sheen, and then I'm kind of blending it out with my finger to get that harsh line off. And I have that color still on my finger, so I have that not a theory. Just a little bit of it on my finger. I'm just kind of spreading it out. It might look a mess right now, but we'll get it. We'll get it there. All right, so I want to show you the kick up in the pan from that color. Right there. So that's how much kick up we have from that color. Okay, so the next color, I think I want to do that What's the Tea. And I'm going to put that on with one of my bling brushes. Let's see, which one do I want to use for that? I have so many pretty brushes, it's hard to decide. I think I'm going to use this one, which is number... Oh, that last, it's an E06 that I use for my Juno brush, but this one is, they're harder to see the numbers, so I have to use my handy dandy microscope here. Magnifying lens, I mean. It's an E14. I'm going to try this, What's the Tea? I don't know how this is going to look. I'm just playing. So we'll see. If I put this like right here. Ugh, no. That was not a good choice. Let's wipe that off. It's too late to do that with it. Yeah, that didn't work. That's why I like makeup. I can play around. If I see that's something I don't like, I just, like, no, that's not gonna work. Alright, I'm gonna have to do something different over here. That's how we can wipe things off and start over, right? Alright, I need to put something silvery or shiny. I don't know. Let me try that pink. Okay, that works. I can fade that into it. This is that, my purse one, right? My pills. What did I say my purse for? And I'm putting that like just kind of here and fading it in. Usually I use the shimmer here, but I'm not doing that now just because, no reason. I'm hoping this turns out right. Right now it's not looking too hot. Guess I should have had a better plan of attack. That is not looking good. Let me try it over here. I know I said I wasn't going to use do both eyes, but I'm trying to figure out. And it's lightening that pink up some, so it's not so harsh. I don't like it. Maybe it'll come together. I'm not giving up hope yet. I'm not giving up hope yet, guys. Alright, let me try another bling brush. This one is E5, and I'm going to use this Trisha color, which is that dark pink. It's got a little bit of a glimmer to it, shimmer. It's like a funky feeling color, and it feels a little crunchy. I don't know how else to describe it. But it doesn't feel as smooth as the other colors. And I am going to do both eyes because I've already got it. Because I need to see how it's going to look. This is not going well at all, guys. Alright. I gotta come up with something because this is looking really bad. This is looking bad. Yep, this is not what I intended it to look like. I'm gonna have to, now I have to figure this one out. Let me try blending this pink, whoops, wrong. Let me try blending this pink a little bit more over here. Okay, now I'm too close. I'm too close. Can't see what I'm doing. I mean, the pink doesn't look bad. It just looks like one color. Because it's just the way I blended it. I blended it all to kind of look like one color. So, you know, that's just the way I goofed it up doing that. So if you want all one color, just use all the pinks and put them together because that's what you're going to get. So as far as like the colors fading into each other, yeah, that's what I did. And I said that's working, which is not what I intended it to look like. I guess I should have listened to my son, because the way I think his color playoff is better than what I've got going. He's on doggy duty. He's got all the dogs, keeping them calm for me. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. This is not what I intended this video to be. And I'm sure you're out there thinking, what in the hell is she doing to her eyes? I'm going to have to put another color on with this, or we're going to have pink eye. Literally. I'm just going to fade it. Okay. Okay. I don't like that. Do not like that at all. Okay, I have an important phone call coming in. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that. That was my husband calling. I heard the vibration, so I had to answer it. He's on his way home from work. So anyway, and while I was there, I was talking to him, and he said since the look wasn't where I wanted it, I just either needed to just like walk away, then come back, or wash it off. Well, I don't want to wash it off because it irritates my eyes when I do that. So I just kind of walked away, and I went and got the mail, and my foundation is here, and it's too dark. So I'll show it to you guys. I'll show you what I had on and compare it to what I had got. Okay, so this is the color that I have on currently, and this is the color I got. And you can't tell by the bottle. Okay, so I will show you on my hand. the difference. And I don't know whether if I mix them together, whether it'll be okay. So I don't want to send it back because I got it from the brand itself. I didn't get it like off Ulta or anything like that. Well, it doesn't look as bad when I do that. Okay, maybe it's not too dark. Maybe just look that way in the kitchen. Because the top is the color that I currently have. Why do I keep doing this? I need to put them over here. Do this every time. So the top is the color that I currently have on. And the bottom's the color I just got. My God, I need to start doing better. This is ridiculous. Okay. Can you see the difference in the... You probably can't, because I can't freaking swatch right. I need to watch swatching videos to learn how to swatch. Because I can't even swatch for you guys to see. It's ridiculous. And then my camera doesn't focus when I first come back on camera. It doesn't do me every time. Okay. So, going back. This is the color that I have on. This is the color that I just got. And I don't know whether or not you can, well, yeah, you kind of see how dark that one is? So I don't know whether or not it's going to be too dark. Maybe if I rub them together and see what color it makes if I rub them together. Alright, this is the color if I mix them together. So I don't know whether that's going to be too dark for my face or not. I mean, I really can't tell. We'll try it one day. We'll try it. But anyway, I need to get on with this video because it's too long already. Anyhow, so we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not going to send it back because it's directly from the company and it's way too difficult, I think, to try to send it back. So, let's get on with this show. Because it's a show right now. It's like, you know, a clown show. Because I look like a clown. So the only thing I can think to do would be to like put a totally different color, like maybe that green, like the dark green, the Illuminati, and put that on my outer corner. But I did take the white, that ranch color, and I did put that like up here as a highlighter color to at least try to, the brow bone, at least try to, and then I'm gonna put it right there. Oh, that looks really pretty, guys. So at least try to save that, you know what I mean? So that does help that out a lot. And then once I maybe put that yellow underneath, you know, that'll help that look some too. But at least that helps that. At least it does that. But I think I want to try that green and keep it. Let's keep the fingers crossed that green's gonna work okay. And for that I need a smaller, I don't want to go overboard with it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, let's see, I might already have that brush out from the other day. No, I guess I do not. Okay. I am going to use, I might use the Sigma brush for that. I might use, yeah, I'm going to use one of my Sigmas. I don't use my Sigma brushes very often, but I think I might use this. This one's actually, and I really don't know, E34. It's one of their domed brushes. I'm going to use that and keep my fingers crossed. Let's see how that works with this one. The Illuminati, and we'll see. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work the way I want it to. Okay, Fallout City. And it could be the brush. Wow. Yeah, I think it's the brush. I think I should have chose a different brush. I'm going to put some powder underneath there, try to catch some of this fallout, because that's a lot of fallout. Alright, let's try my bling brushes, because I can trust my bling brushes. Alright, this is number E. Some people know them right away, and I don't. E15 bling brush. We're going to try that. Yep, I'm not getting the fallout with this brush. So it's definitely the brush. I am almost scared to post this video. I really am. I don't know, guys. This does not look well. Not flattering at all. Does not look good. Even stepping away and coming back does not look good. I don't know if there's any saving this. I had such high hopes for this palette. But if we can't laugh at ourselves, you know, I still love what I do. Never said I was a pro. Definitely not. Definitely not. So if you guys are here for that, you might want to leave, because you ain't gonna find that on my channel. You're gonna find a almost 52-year-old lady that don't know what the hell she's doing. I just like pretending. I see you laughing. I have a magical mirror. Should have left her out there for fun. I should have left her for fun. I should have. Hubby's home. Okay, maybe if I like put some colors underneath, maybe I can save it a little bit. Let's try. Let's try doing that. I'm gonna put some purple underneath. I'm gonna do that's not my fact. What's it? Not a fact underneath. Yep, he's home. Oh, to see? It's coming together now. It's amazing what doing the lower lash line can do. Oh, that looks so much better. So much better. I'm sorry. I should have left her out there. I just felt bad because she went outside and she followed me back in. Let's try that yellow that I was talking about trying. Oh, I put too much on that brush. I think I might have saved it with that look. You want to be on camera?
No.
He doesn't want to be on camera.
We'll be out in the garage.
Take Sophie.
Huh?
Take Sophie. She's barking at you. Just open the door. People can see you. They're not going to care. Look, he doesn't want to show his face. He doesn't want to show his face on camera. Oh, now Roxy's in here. Now I'm going to have two barking. Roxy wants to be on camera, I guess. Oh, Sophie's excited. Daddy's home. Looks like a highlighter stamp. Oh my. Well, that saved it a little bit. You think? I think it saved it a little bit. Still not perfect, but I think it saved it a little bit. Maybe by the time I add some mascara on. Let's pull that down a little bit. You know, I wonder something. What if I was to add that silver? In the bottom down here. as a lower highlight, like a lower inner corner. What's that look like? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Ooh. I had too much powder on that. Got in my eyeball. Got in my eyeball, guys. It got in my eyeball just a tad. Just a tad. I think I saved it. I think I did. I think it looks a lot better. I think so. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go off camera. And I'm going to try to fix this eye. This is the eye that's the most hooded, and I have no eyelashes in that spot. So I'm going to go off. I'm going to throw some mascara on. I'm going to try the eyeliner. And then I'll be right back to see whether I can try to fix anything else with this face. Thanks for putting up with me so far. Be right back, guys. Hello, my lovelies. I am back with my finished look and selfie. This is my selfie. This is my pug who'll be 4 on the 25th. This is the one you hear barking a lot in the background. And she wanted to say hi. Say hi, Sophie. Say hi, everybody. She's my bruiser, aren't you? You my baby? She's a little bit camera shy. She's a little bit camera shy. Aren't you? You my baby? You say hi to everybody? Anyway, that's Sophie. So anyway, this is the finished look. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. Oops, I'm zooming you out. Let me zoom you in. I think I kind of saved it. And this shows you a good eye look. And some lashes would really save the look. But I can't put lashes on because of my weekend chemo, hypothyroidism, Hashimoto's, whatever the freak lashes I have going on. But I do think I saved it somewhat. You know, at first I was thinking, you know, I'm not gonna post this video, you know, because I'm not very happy with the eye look. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just not what I thought it was going to be. But you know, then I got to thinking to myself, it's not the palette's fault. It's my fault. So for first impressions, if I wasn't going to post this, then it wouldn't be a first impression if I was to do it again. And that's dishonest. That's totally dishonest. And I want to be honest with you guys because that's what my channel's about. It's about transparency, honesty, and me. And you get everything with me. If you've been here long enough, you know you get everything with me. I mean, I talk about everything from diarrhea to the sun shining and not shining. I'm sorry, that's just me. I'm weird that way. That's just what I talk about. So first impressions is the palette's great. I'm just not great at using it. So it's gonna take me a while to get used to using it. But you know, I think the look by the time I added the liner, and as far as the liner goes, whatever I did with that tiny itty bitty little baby liner, like really, what did I do with that tiny, there it is. It's so tiny I couldn't find it. It's great. I mean, I really liked it. It went on really smooth. Even when I curled my little bit of lashes I had, it actually stayed on, and I did use it as a tight liner, which means I was able to actually pull my lashes up and use it like underneath the waterline up top, and I put a little bit on underneath. And I did actually go back and use the cheese dust along with that you know, I used this color, the yellow and the orange. I used all those on my lower lash line along with a little bit of that liner. And this is what the palette looks like after I plated it, just to kind of give you guys a look at. I didn't blow it off or anything. It's just like moving it up and down and around. And I did go back and add some more of the white in the inner corners and a little bit of the silver, like right tiny bit right there on the bottom. That's the only thing that I did. And then I added my, as far as the mascara, I used a little bit of the City Beauty, and I used my Fenty Full Frontal, and then I went in with my By Terry, which right now By Terry seems to be my favorite. I do seem to like it more. At first my Full Frontal was Full Frontal by Fenty. Whew. Try saying that a lot. That was my favorite for the longest time. And then the City Beauty. But the City Beauty seems like it's really gunking up, and I don't know why. But for some reason, I showed this in another video. It's just, I don't know what's going on with it. And I don't know whether it's coming across on camera to you guys or not. But it's really starting to gunk up, and I'm not really sure what it's doing. It's like you can really see it like down here to the bottom. I don't know if it's coming through or not for you guys to see the gunking. Yeah, really, see, I don't know what you guys are seeing over there. I don't know if you can see the gunking, but it's really gunking up, and I doubt if it's coming in. Can you tell? Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but for some reason, even like in the cap, and I mean, I close it really tight, I don't pump the wand, and for some reason it's just really gunking up, and it started to gunk up as soon as I put it on my lashes. So I'm not really sure why it's doing that, but when I put the By Terry on, it separated a little bit more, and I do have a lash separator comb. Let me show that to you guys. It's really neat. This little metal comb, because the metal seems to work better with my lashes than a plastic one, but it's actually this little metal comb. And then it closes up so it doesn't, you know, like scratch or anything. And then for the bottom lashes, I don't know if you guys know this trick or not, but if you take your mascara and rub your lash comb through it, and then you can put it on the bottom lashes a little better. And another trick, I'm sure you've seen it a lot, maybe you have not. I learned it from watching RuPaul's Drag Race. I love RuPaul. Oh my gosh. Anyway, use a white liner or like even a cream color liner and put that in your bottom waterline, and it makes your eyes appear bigger. So of course I did that. And I did use my Cherry Bomb like I said I was going to for my blush, and then I used the Platinum Ice for my highlighter, and I actually mixed these three colors right here. These, if it'll focus in for me, there we go. I used those three colors for my highlighter colors today. And then for my lips, I got, I think, let me make sure I'm telling you the right color here. And I think it's the Poinsettia. Let me look. Yes, I used the Poinsettia, which is this color right here, for my lips, because I hadn't used that yet. I wanted to try that. So I used the Poinsettia, and then I mixed 3 of his new glosses. I put the glosses on with one of the old-fashioned felt tips. I got these off Amazon. I got a bunch of them. I got a bag in, but it's the dual-sided, dual-ended felt tips. And I mixed 3 colors together. I mixed Sorcery, and I mixed Wizard's Glass and Iridescent Throne. So I mixed all 3 of these on the bottom. I put this color I used like on the outside edges, and I mixed these 2 on the inside. And I think it turned out really pretty. It just matches everything, pulls everything together. And you know, that's something else too that I want to talk to you guys about. So for my giveaway that I announced in my Jeffree Star Bloodlust collection, I announced that giveaway, and I had this color here that I wasn't sure whether I was putting in the giveaway or not. And then at the end of the video, I did announce that I decided to keep it. And I'm glad I did, because I like it. But then I felt guilty because I decided to keep that color and wasn't giving you guys that much in the giveaway. Just, I was going to put one color in that I did not like, which was the Lord Star. And I decided to put that in the giveaway. And then I was putting another, the Androgyny 5-year anniversary color in there. And then I was putting an eyeshadow in there that was not Jeffree Star. And then throwing some other things in that was not Jeffree Star to try to make up for that. Well, what I did, if you've seen it, you might have seen another video, and if you've looked at the comment section of that giveaway video, you'll see where I said I went in and ordered from Beautylish. I went in and ordered another one of its glosses to try to at least put another gloss in there for you. And the one that I got was the Sorcery. I'm pretty sure it's the one I got, which is this one here. Glass. I think this is this one. Sorcery, yeah. This is the color that, I'm pretty sure this is the color that I ordered for the giveaway. So I wanted to show you guys. It's not going to be here until the 12th or the 13th. And I have the giveaway ending on the 10th. So what I am doing is I am extending the giveaway to Wednesday of next week instead of Monday. The video was supposed to go on YouTube on Monday, but I didn't get to get it on until Tuesday. So I am extending the giveaway until Wednesday. So that guy, it'll give you guys a couple more days to watch the video again in case you have not watched it. I will link it up here for you if you have not watched the giveaway video, but I will add this in, so it will be 2 of the new glosses, the 5th anniversary, and then of the Androgyny, and then I'm adding a couple other little things in that giveaway. And also I am still working on my 100 giveaway, so I have some things in that box, and I got in something today that I'm working on. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's going to be a surprise giveaway. I'm not telling you when I'm announcing it, but there's a few things that I'm going to be doing a surprise giveaway for. And like I said, I'm not going to announce it. It's just going to be like, whoops, surprise giveaway. And you'll see it. You'll see it coming, because I think some of the people that I've gotten as subscribers are obviously here for giveaways, because I noticed that my subscriber count like went up a lot when I announced my giveaway. And I did notice when I was looking at my analytics that I have the videos that are being watched are the ones where I announce giveaways. And I know that happens. I mean, I'm not stupid. I know that a lot of people watch videos just for giveaways, and they like literally look up giveaway videos. And some people will drop off the videos. You know, they won't comment anymore. They just kind of drop off the face of the earth. And that's not what my channel's going to be about. I am not going to be about the giveaway channels. Saying that, however, I do want to give back to you guys because this means so much to me, and I wish you guys just understood how much it means to me. And I don't want to be known as the giveaway channel, but I will be doing a lot of giveaways because the things I get in my BoxyCharms and my Ipsies and my Sephora plays are not things that I'm going to be keeping. I mean, obviously I can't use everything that I get, and I'm not going to throw it away. I'm not going to be, because the people that I know personally don't use a lot of the things either, so I'm not going to just like leave it sit on a shelf. So I want to be able to give it back to you guys, because what a lot of you don't know, if you're new here, if you're here just for the giveaways, what you don't know is that I have severe social anxiety disorder and a little bit of agoraphobia, amongst other health conditions. So I don't really get out of my house a lot, and I don't really talk to a lot of people. But when I get on here, what you see, like with me talking to you, is not what you see if I see you out. I'm not that confident. I'm not a very people person. I'm more of an animal person. So like when you see me, like if I go to reptile shows, I'm a totally different person. What you see here is the way I am at reptile shows. It's the way that I was when I worked as a vet tech in a veterinarian hospital. I'm completely opposite around animals. I open up, and I love talking about animals, and like a totally different person comes out. And the same way when I talk about my breast cancer, things that I help people with, I come out. So like when I'm on these videos and I talk about things and things that I think I can help people with, like when I start talking about my mental health and my social anxiety disorder, things that I feel that I can help talk about, and you know, that I can reach people with, and things that I can help people with, I just like open up, because I wanted to be a child psychiatrist. That was my dream job. And then as I saw that wasn't going to happen, then my dream job was to work with animals, which I got to do. But then the cancer hit, and it kind of just went out the window. So now this is my avenue to be able to help people. So yeah, I put makeup on and I get on here, and I obviously don't know what the frick I'm doing. You know, I really don't. But it's fun for me to do that. So you might hear my animals acting up in the background. I might have to come on and off. My videos might get long-winded. Sometimes they're an hour long. You know, and I apologize for that a lot. But you know what? That's me. And I'm sorry if you think that I get on here and I whine and complain a lot, and I really don't. It's not really whining and complaining. It's me sharing my life with you. And if you don't like that, I'm sorry. Then you don't need to be on my channel. And that might be crude, and I'm sorry. And, you know, I'm sorry. And I shouldn't have to say I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. And you guys, if you're here just for a giveaway, then you don't need to be here, because I want you here for me, and I want you here for what I can do to help you guys. And I want you to here to share things, you know, with. I want you to be able to comment, and me to be able to share things with you, and to be able to help you through things. And, you know, maybe one of these weird things that I might do with my makeup, like the white in the waterline, or contouring the lower lip line to make your lower lip line appear bigger, or I don't know, something weird, like maybe the fact that my makeup might suck ass, but I still show it because it's the way I review things. You know, I might, like, you know, like I said, I wasn't going to post this video, but then I thought to myself, that's not right, because if I don't post it, it's not a first impression. That wouldn't be honest, you know, and I'm here for honesty. So this is what you get. Might not have been the best look, but it's what you get because it's the first impression. So in a roundabout way, and too many minutes in this video, first impression is I really like the palette. I really, really do. It might not be a favorite palette because I haven't played with it a whole lot. I mean, you saw what I did with it. I think next time I want to try more of this range over in here with the orange and maybe the red, and maybe try this color up here. And I might do that in another video, or I might just do it here on my own. I don't know, because so far every time I've worn makeup in the past 2 months, I've done it with you guys. I think I've only put makeup on maybe 3 times that I have not done it in front of the camera. because I want to be able to share my makeup looks with you guys, whether they're good, bad, ugly, I don't care. I want to be able to share them with you. And I seem like I put makeup on, like I enjoy it more when I do it with you guys. So I thank you for that. And I thank you for being here and listening to me and sharing my life with you. And it means a lot. It means like I get to open up and not talk to, yeah, I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to you. And it means so much to me. And I thank you guys. I thank you for being here, for listening to me, for sharing this with me, and for allowing me to be able to give things to you. So, yeah, I guess part of this is a giveaway channel, you know? I mean, because I'm giving back to you. And I can't use it all, so I might as well give it to you. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for being part of this journey. Never know what it's gonna do. Never know where it's gonna take me next. It might only take me to my bedroom. Who knows where it will take me, right? So thank you guys. If you like my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I do this again, because you never know what I'm going to come up with, what I'm going to talk about. I do plan on sharing you know, what these tattoos mean when I started this tattoo journey. I plan on talking more about my makeup journey. Like, I plan on showing my makeup. I have a lot of it, like a lot of it. And the fact that I just started getting it all like a year ago. Like, yeah, really. And I have a lot. So, come back. Please come back and join me. Come back, listen to my craziness, and maybe you'll learn a thing or two, even if it's just about my cancer journey, even if it's about my scars. If you guys want to see things like that, if you're not squeamish and maybe want to see some things, I have a album that I can show you, like before and after pictures. And yeah, I want to show that. I'm not embarrassed by that at all. I mean, I'll sit here and I'll flip my shirt up and show you my cancer scars, because I don't care. I'll walk around in my yard with no shirt on, because I don't care. I'm an open book. And if you haven't figured that out already, you will, because I'll show it. I don't care. I love you guys so much. You guys go out and take care of each other. Be good to each other. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.